Alright, this is a quick tutorial to show you how to put in details in Fusion 360. So let's just say we have a very simple shape over here. Let's say I want to make just a coaster, right? So, or a clock face, whatever. I'm going to make a 3D object over here. Okay. And I want to put some detail onto that. So I can go to Insert, I can go to Decal, and so what Decal will do is it'll let you put an image onto a face. Especially it'll let you do a JPEG image. So I can go here in my tutorial folder, and let's say I want this picture over here. I select the face, I can select this face over here, and I can drag this image along this face. So this is going to be so I can put a JPEG or a bitmap style image into Fusion 360. And you can change the size, so if you can have that anywhere you want, and you are given some options, like over here you can up the top you choose the face you want, you want the see-throughness, XYZ coordinates, the scale, that's all normal, flips. Now the chain faces, this means, let me turn it off and I'll show you. If it's turned off, it means just put the image on the one face, right? So over here, the image is just going to be on the one face, but if I press chain faces, it tries to wrap the image around the face, right? This is going to give you some nice results if you have multiple faces. I'll show you one of those later, but if you have multiple faces, you would want the chain faces option off. For this particular one, let's just turn it off, and let's try to get it into the center. That's my particular location there, and that's the easiest way to put like a particular detail onto the thing here, and when you can render it and it will come out. So let me show you what I was talking about if you do it with individual faces. Let's say I am not making a flat, let me just hide this body. Let's say I'm not doing a flat face, I am doing something with a bit of sides. So let's say I'm doing that. And then I want to make this go down, but I want this to be like a soccer ball looking shape. Alright, so let's say that's my particular shape I want instead. And if I wanted to put the logo in there, I can go to Insert, Decal, find it on over here, press Open, press that shape, and because I have chain faces turned on, as I go to expand it, it's going to wrap around all the faces. Alright, how well it wraps around it is depending on how nice your faces are. It's going to try to approximate it. The more exotic your faces are, you're going to get some artifacts like this over here. But in general, you can get the the back is terrible, but you can get some. You can roughly get the image over here. Right, and you can go through, and then you can render that image, and everything will do well. It's very good if you have like you could have brick walls. You can get a picture of brick walls. You can and put it in there. You can get images of logos. Works very well with colored images, and you can add that onto particular surfaces. You can also use this if you have like a screen and you want to have an example of a game or something being displayed on the screen. You can have that on the screen, and then when you add in your decals, if it's a computer screen, you're probably going to take chain faces off, so just that particular face will be showing. Okay, so now let me hide this body as well. Let's say now we want to actually use that image for our design. So what we're going to do is, we are currently in the sketch menu. I'm going to press Insert. I'm going to press Insert SVG. Right, and we go to Insert SVG from computer, and I already have downloaded one of the SVGs over here. I'm going to press Insert SVG, and here over here, is the SVG file, but that looks terrible. From this particular website, I bought the SVG file. It didn't come out amazing. If I press OK, we have a bunch of terrible lines, and it's not going to actually. Please hide those sketches. Delete. Go away. It doesn't come out well enough for me to actually render it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open Adobe Illustrator, and we're going to try to fix this particular sketch. Okay, so right now I have Adobe Illustrator open, and I believe for this technique you could use any software that will convert a bitmap to an SVG. This will just allow us to get a nice, better line. So what we're going to do, we are going to go to over here, school tutorial. Over here we have the file. We can place it, and is it going to place? Oh, it's absolutely tiny. I will fix that. Okay. We want to hopefully your image you find is not as tiny as this one. And this over here is a, oh boy, this over here is a bitmap, as we can see by the pixels. Alright, so we have this image over here. Then I'm going to go to Object, I'm going to go to Image Trace, I'm going to press Make and Expand. And because this is a very clean image, it's going to come out almost perfect. I can now start deleting some shapes. I don't need that library, go away. So over here, over here, see how this is the white layer? There was a white layer underneath there. I can just get rid of that. I can get rid of this, and so this is the only parts of the sketch I need. I'm just going to copy this because I believe there's a big rectangle on the outside. So File, New, that's just a problem my particular image has. Yours should not have the same problem. So here is the shape I want. I can then say File, Save As, and save to my computer. I want to save it as an SVG. And I can just call it, no, I don't want to, yeah, I want to save it as an SVG, and save, yep, SVG, bada bang, yeah, all good, all good, all good. Then I can go to Fusion 360, and now I can go to Insert SVG here. That file I just made was this one, and so when I pick a plane, as it comes in, we have a nice image over here to work with. Let's just pick its location, so let's say over here. Alright, so now if I want to use this, I can, what is producing that sketch, is it? I thought I got rid of those bodies. Delete, please. Right. So I got over here, I got this lovely SVG. I can use this on a design. So let's say I want to make a. I have this over here behind it. I'm going to make this particular shape into 3D. Something like that. And I can use this SVG we have over here to actually do some imprinting. And I can use that to either go, let's go up. So I can go up, I can like 3D print this particular shape now, and you can use an SVG for that. And so that's how you can use that to put detail. If your image is simple enough, so it's already like a stencil, like that image I had there was just two colors, yellow and black, you can use online websites to convert it. So this over here is picsvg.com. I'll put the link for this in the Google Classroom. And you can just upload a picture, so we could upload over here, we can upload this particular image when it uploads, and it's already going to try to predict to do a format for it. You might have to play around with some of the options over here until you find one that looks like your particular design. That looks as close as we're going to get to our, I think, yeah, one of these options, just choosing them. I like to click through them until I find one that matches what I want for the outcome. That's good, and I can just press download this SVG, and then I can paste this into Fusion 360, and then you can do the same thing. So that's how you can put decals and SVGs into Fusion 360.